Post, and it's not Friday, it's Monday, but we are joined by Brett and Shy. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, we're doing great. Like to mix it up a little bit. Come in here on a Monday. Everybody was busy last week getting all fat for Thanksgiving. We had a good time, I know.
Yeah, I guess my microphone. This show actually proves that real estate agents do exist on a Monday.
We do.
You know,
I was wondering about that.
You know, usually we're kind of like barbers. You know, after a weekend, you know, Mondays we don't exist, and so.
No, but it's still. You know, we had a couple days off. People were still out roaming around. Believe it or not, it's one of the biggest times that people are actually looking at real estate, whether they're in your house or not. People come down to visit family for the holidays. And while they're down, they see a neighbor's house that happens to be for sale. And so a good time to be marketing during these holidays.
Yeah, holiday season is a great time to get your house on the market. You have a little bit of a market shift versus during the spring and the summer. Typically during this time, between about Turkey Day and St. Patty's Day, you usually get less numbers of showings on a home, but you get more serious showings per showing that you have. So usually those that are out and about actually looking at your house are typically already qualified, which is usually the case most of the time anyways, but you get more qualified. They are ready to go, ready to buy. You don't have as much just like the tour de homes as you do in the bulk of the spring.
And one good thing, now that we're past Turkey Day, we can actually talk about Christmas coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And if you haven't found that perfect gift for that special someone, why not buy them a home?
Yeah, every year I hear about somebody in the industry that because they were willing to answer their phone, they got that phone call. Somebody hadn't bought somebody a gift for Christmas, and they needed something now, and so they decided, you know what, let me go ahead and write that contract on that house.
Yeah, every year I end up selling a home about the week right before Christmas the last few years. But I actually had one of those calls 2 years ago. The guy was calling, didn't know what else to buy his wife, and thought maybe it's time for that lake home.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good present for somebody out there.
I don't know what better gift that you can give. Most toys and stuff that you go buy for somebody, especially you think you go to the store and buy one of your kids a toy, they're done with it by the time they get to the car. With buying a home, you've got something that you can enjoy for years to come.
Yeah, especially a lake home.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you get that lake home now you've got time to shop, get it, close it, and then if you want to do some adjustments to it, whether it's something just as simple as some deep cleaning, or you want to do some paint and floor covering, or if you want to do a full-blown remodel, this gives you time to get with your contractor, get all that done, and be ready to play right on the day that the weather breaks warm.
And it may not be swimming season right now, but it's still a lovely view if you're on the lake.
And it's definitely fishing season.
It's definitely fishing season. Lots of stuff. I know duck season.
Duck season.
First part yesterday. It's kind of a split season thing now, but lots of things still to do at the lake here, even during the winter months.
Yeah, you can still get out on the boat and tour around. Probably a little chilly unless you got a dry suit for the jet ski, but you can still get on the pontoon and go cruise around during the winter. So great time to buy a winter lake home.
Right.
And you may even have time, caveats and yabbits and everything in place. But for the right lake home, you might even have time to get that lake home and get it closed in time for Christmas and stick the tree in there and have a Christmas on the lake.
Yeah. And if you're looking for a lake home, I've got one for you today.
You've got a lake home for us.
Yeah, this one's over at 253 South Lake Drive. This is going to be in Gun Barrel City there, down Welch Lane. And this is a beautiful home, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,696 square foot home. Sits on 2 lots over there. And if you're looking for a view, this one has 172 feet of waterfront. And so, like I said, it might not be swimming in the lake right now, but you've got a whole bunch of lake view for the winter months.
You've got lake view, but it's also something to think about. If the boat dock is important to you, this one allows you to shift your boat dock a little to one side or the other and preserve that view. but also the size of your boat dock is determined by the number of linear feet of shoreline that you have. So that you said 172 feet?
172 feet.
172 feet allows you to build a sizable boat dock out there.
Yeah, and this one, it already has a boat dock in place.
Oh, wonderful.
And this is actually a cut-in boathouse, and so that makes it a little bit more protected from some of the waves and things that go on out there, and it is covered with a party deck on top.
Oh, I love the party decks.
Oh yeah, big party deck. This one's got a fenced yard, covered porch, nice workshop to get in and out of the cold wind right now, get some of those projects done over the winter, and a large 2-car carport as well. And this one's going for $254,900 today.
$254,900 gets you on the waterfront, and that's going to be in the Oak Harbor subdivision, which is in the Gun Barrel City area, but it's not technically in Gun Barrel City. That's going to be county and property owners association, but not technically within the city.
Right, part of Henderson County, and so people, if you're looking to do remodels, they know living out in the county has a lot less restrictions than being in the city proper.
Yeah, you don't have to go through the same permitting process that you do within a municipality. You still need to, certain guidelines, national, state, county, and then property owners association. But this one is going to be right there, close to Gun Barrel City, but not exactly in it.
Right, and at $254,900, you hear us all the time talk about the average price of waterfront homes around the lake. That's well below the average waterfront home price on Cedar Creek Lake here.
Yeah, I mean, you just figure the cost for a lot of the builds right now and the number of square footage on that house, that's nearly 1,700 square feet there, and then you put that on a waterfront lot, that's a great price there at $254,900.
Yeah, I've got a lot. It's a little bit bigger lot than this one, but over in one of the subdivisions on the northwest side of the lake right now. But the lot itself is actually going for more than the purchase of this home today.
That's up there in the Edgewater area, right?
That's in that new Edgewater edition. If you haven't been through there, you should go check this edition out. Beautiful edition. They're getting some nice homes built in there right now that are going to be available. If you're looking for a new build, that's a great place to go.
Yeah, if you're wanting a new build with a great open water view up there, and you're right up there near Kemp, so you're just right out on 274 and up 175, quick to Dallas, quick to Tyler. Edgewater, it's a great place to be. And you said you've got a lot in there right now, right?
Right. That one's going for $265 for that lot. It's a little bit over an acre.
Okay.
And so good size point over there in the Edgewater subdivision. And one thing people really do like about that area, like you're talking about, is the commuting. Lots of people want to come to our lake but still commute back and forth to Dallas for their job. And being in that area between Kemp and Maybank, there, Cedar Creek Country Club and Lighthouse Landing, these are great areas that you can live on the water and commute very easily into your office if you need to.
And this is a waterfront lot you've got there.
Waterfront, yes.
So it's a full acre on the water, great open view, and they left a lot of the trees in there too, didn't they?
Lots of the mature trees left, so if you want to do some selective clearing to put your home in there, this is not a cleared off lot. You don't have to wait for the shade to come back. A lot of great building places on this one.
Yeah, different developers take a different route to things. Some developers want to leave the trees like this. Some want to just clear out all the trees because it makes building a lot easier.
Makes it a lot easier, but I'm always one that I would rather build around the trees, even if it's a little bit more difficult for picking your build site. I don't want to have to wait many years to get my shade or swing in the tree or any of those types of things.
Yeah, a lot of times you can throw up a house within a few months. You can work around trees a lot easier than you can grow a 30-year-old oak.
Right, and I mean the delay of cutting a couple of trees. I mean, when it comes to building a home, a couple of days for clearing out the perfect spot is well worth it, I think. And
a lot of people talk about energy efficiency with homes. There's different things you can do to make your home more energy efficient. The insulation you put in there, the window and door treatments that you do, the type of exterior, whether it's brick, it's metal, it's siding. But one part that's not talked about a lot is the trees. And having those mature trees definitely affects your energy bill. there at the house there in Maybank, we got how old are those? Oh, they're about 37-year-old oak trees there
Yeah,
on the
live
front
oaks there, yeah.
on the front of the house, and so on that they block a lot of that westward sun, which really affects the energy bill for the better.
Yeah, at my house personally, I've got a magnolia that is somewhere around 80 years old. We're not exactly sure. The previous owner, that they lived there for 65 years. I've been there 18 years now, and they had planted this tree not too long after moving to the home. That's not something you want to wait on 80 years on your new build to get something like that grown up.
No, and those trees, whenever you get to a certain size, you can't. I mean, technically, if you've got the money, you can have them moved in, but they don't. They sometimes have issues whenever you get to a certain size and you start transplanting trees of that magnitude in. So
yeah, if anybody's a gardener like I am, you know that transplanting things sometimes is like a roll of the dice. You got to get them planted right, and they require a little extra care. And just the bigger you go, the more work to try to get it to take off. And if you lose a month-old tomato transplanting it, you can run down to your local nursery and get one of them to replace it pretty easily. One of these big trees, not quite so easily replaced.
yeah, not so easy on that. So that was an acre waterfront lot in Edgewater Beach up there on the northwest side of the lake. How much were they asking for that?
$265 for that.
$265, and that's in a fully gated subdivision there. So yeah, that's one worth checking out. If you want to be in a gated subdivision, Edgewater Beach is a great place to be. If you want to be in a non-gated subdivision, Oak Harbor, the first house you were talking about, because some people don't want to have to open the gate and close the gate every time they go in and out of a subdivision. So sometimes you do. So you got those options.
Yeah, I was the gate opener when I was younger at a lot of places, and a little bit more work to it.
A little bit more work to it. So, what else you got today?
Our second one is right next door to Oak Harbor. This is going to be in the Tanglewood subdivision.
Okay, so you go through Oak Harbor to get to Tanglewood, correct?
Tanglewood, yes. Nice subdivision there. This one's at 112 Queenswood Drive. This is a little smaller home, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 980 square foot home, but it does sit on 2 nice sized lots there. And it's been newly updated, has a metal roof, which I can tell you I got my metal roof put on the house this year. Well worth it. I personally think everybody should be going to a metal roof these days for energy efficiency and things. And a detached garage also with this one for only $74,900.
$74,900, that's in Tanglewood. That's right there near Oak Harbor. Is that going to be in Gun Barrel City, or is that also going to be county and POA?
I think this one's going to be also county
It should
as
be
well.
also county, also there. And you said about 980 square feet?
980 square feet on this one, and so great starter home, or if you're looking to downsize, 2-bedroom, 2-bath home for $74,900 is a great purchase on this market.
Oh, that's a great purchase. Yeah, that you can get a good 2-bedroom, 2-bath home for under $100,000. That's a great buy right there. And you said that's $74,900?
$74,900 on that one.
$74,900 for that one. That's a good starter home.
And then I got one more. We were talking about new builds, new construction a second ago, and the area over there around from Kemp to Maybank, Country Club area being another great area for people that like to commute. This one is a brand new construction. In fact, it's so new, they're just about to start it. It's not even started yet. This is in Country Club Village, one of the sections of the Cedar Creek Country Club.
Yeah, because Country Club's technically made up of several different subdivisions, correct?
Correct. And some of them, it's got a lot of great amenities to the neighborhood, but one thing to think about when you're buying there is part of it's in the city, part of it's in the county, different water departments, different school districts. So it's got a little bit of everything in one subdivision.
Yeah, that area, some parts are Kemp School District, some parts are Maybank School District, some parts are City of Maybank, some are county there. So you got different options depending on which street you live on.
And this one here, what they're going to be doing is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2,079 square feet. And I think I forgot to mention, this is on County Road 4022. Okay. And so this is the road that leads in from Highway 175 there, coming into the Country Club.
So you turn off 175 right there by the Exxon, like you're coming in, and it's going to be before you turn in at the main entrance to Country Club. This is going to be on that.
Be in that area there. And this is a little bit over a half an acre, 0.52 acres, with a 2-car garage, brick home, nice open concept, large living room in this home. And if you've been outside this morning yet, you'll know that you need this. It's going to have a fireplace, one of my favorite things.
Oh, good.
That's where I spent all night last night, sitting in front of mine. It's got the usual, granite countertops throughout, new stainless appliances, the vinyl wood plank floors. Those are very nice. I also got them added in the home this summer. Really enjoying them. These are great for your spills. They're easy to go in. They're spill resistant and everything. Easy to clean. Mm-hmm. I love them.
And I love the look and the feel of real hardwoods, but in the long term, for just daily wear and tear, for ease of clean, ease of maintenance, it's hard to beat what they've got with the vinyl wood planks right now.
Mm-hmm. They've got a great look. They flow through the house and very durable. Mm-hmm. If you got kids, pets, things like that, these will last for years to come.
Yeah.
And they've got the upgrades of the foam insulation, heat pump in this home, and this one's going for $307,000 today.
$307,000 right there in the country club area. That's a good buy.
Good buy, and over 2,000 square foot.
Yeah,
it's got enough room in that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one there. And you said 2-car garage also.
2-car garage, and like we mentioned a lot of times, we talk about the country club. Got all the amenities there: the clubhouse, the golf course, PGA golf course, mm-hmm. tennis courts, pool. You might not be enjoying that pool for a couple more months, but it does have it. And it's got a couple boat launches and lots of different amenities there.
Yeah. So, the amenities at Country Club is worth that's worth an arm and a leg right there.
Yeah.
And one of the great things about Country Club is they reciprocate with a lot of the other country clubs around North and East Texas too.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, this one, with it just getting kicked off here, if you were to purchase this home right now, you've got your option. There's a few different things. You can pick colors and different things for the home still if you get in quickly on this one. Mm-hmm. They're not going to last long. We work with a lot of the builders in the area. New construction, we're having to go to a lot of new construction because the inventory is still low. Mm-hmm. And so this is a great one to get in on.
Yeah, it's a historic low inventory for this area. I've never seen the inventory this low, which makes it a great time to get your home on the market.
Right.
So, tell us a little bit about if somebody wanted to get their house on the market. Is that a big deal? What all does that involve for them, Brett?
There's a lot involved with it, but that's one thing we try to help you with is taking the process and cutting it down into little sections and working through each piece of it mm-hmm. to make it a little easier on you through the sale. I think it's a great time to get your house on the market right now. Just like we were talking about a minute ago, during the holidays, there's going to be a lot of people in the area shopping, getting ready for the spring months coming up, and we can definitely help you do that.
Yeah. So if they wanted to get started on this process, getting their home on the market, how would they go about that?
You can give me a call anytime at 903-340-6301.
Or if they wanted to give your office a call, how do they get a hold of the office?
You can call us there. We're located right in the heart of Gun Barrel City at 600 West Main, and office number is 903-887-7055. You can call us 7 days a week, and one of our agents will be glad to talk with you.
And it's the blue and white building right beside the First Baptist Church, Gun Barrel City, right in the heart of Gun Barrel City. Give us a call, 903-887-7055, or I'm shy at 903-340-6159.
Yeah, we'd love to help you get your house on the market or find that new home for you for the holidays.
Yeah, or if you want to take a look at one of these, get started, get your pre-qual going, get your pre-approval, or if you've already got that going, get on out there this week and take a look at one of these and get an offer in.
Mm-hmm. And while we're here, I want to give one more plug to Toy Jam that's coming up. Great event. I can't remember how many years he's been doing this now, but
this is their 11th, I believe.
That's what I thought. He's been doing this for several years. It's a great event. Get toys for the local kids. That's something we have to think about every time. This time of year, mm-hmm. and you can also come into our office and drop off some toys for that if you want to. And they're going to have several bands playing this year: Twist Cane, Full Circle Rising, Clara May, Brandon Hulse, Dirty Bynum, and the Lost Boys. And I believe Santa's actually going to make an appearance there this year, so that's going to be great. You can get into this over at the WhatsApp, and this is going to be on December 12th at 5 p.m., and so if you want to get in, you can either bring $10 or a new unwrapped toy for your entry. But like I said, you can, if you just want to donate, you can come by our office there at 600 West Main and drop off a toy, and we'll make sure Eddie gets them to distribute to these kids. Great event coming up. Be sure and get them out in there before December 12th.
Well, so y'all will be back next week.
Yeah, we'll actually be back next week.
Next week. You've got Stone in between.
Yeah,
but we'll be
Stone
back next
this
week.
Okay, well, cool. Well, thank y'all so much for coming in and made up for Friday since we were closed. So, y'all
Yeah.
have a good week and good luck. And if anything that y'all mention, any of these properties, you're going to leave the list for me and
Yeah.
just call us and we'll get you in touch with Brett and Shy. So, thank